Hey y'all, welcome in. Today we have a request from a follower. They asked for a recruits deck based on the cards they already have. So I watched a couple of their games, saw their levels, and here's what I put together for them. If you're wondering like, Hog, Suspicious Bush? Y'all, they have a level 14 Hog, and they have a level 13 Crown Tower. A lot of the cards are level 12 and 13, so I wanted to make sure we could keep the win conditions they have strong. Oh, jeez. We're up against Xbow, playing against another guy from my clan. And yeah, tough matchup for him. Tough matchup. Looking like Icebow. I mean, not Icebow. Looking like 3.0 with the archers. So here's the thing: is if we can take out these archers, we'll see. We'll see. I suspect they're going to defend with either archers or Tesla. And these arrows might be clutch. Come on, that's it. See, we were ready with our arrows, man, and just like that. I was about to say the main ways you get damage with this are Hog, Suspicious Bush, Firecracker Chip, and then if your recruits can make it. And I mean, hey, we'll take an eye drag. We'll take an eye drag too. Good luck coming back against coming back with Xbow and half your lane's gone. But yeah, now what's nice about this deck is there's a little bit of a surprise factor. They don't expect you to have a Hog and a Bush. They don't expect you to have a Hog with recruits. But there you go. Let's get some Firecracker Chip here. Bang. There's multiple ways to get damage too. Like you'll notice there's only one spell. The strategy here is the best defense is a good offense. Like you're kind of pressuring them and pressuring them and pressuring them, and then they're just not able to really get their push fully going, and then you could take a tower, you know? This is based on a deck that's one of the best in the world, top 50 player. Jeez, I missed that placement. I probably could have went guards there, right, and just been a little more patient. I was really trying to get my recruits to their Evo. I'm also, yeah, they also only have recruits Evo, so I have a game with no Evo on the Firecracker too, so you can see. But yeah, this deck is based on a deck that's top like 60 in the world. There's a player from a sister clan actually, and I'll be showing a clip of them in a couple clips after this one. But yeah, so the plan is I'm going to show you how to run this deck against a clanmate, and then this deck in a classic challenge, and then we're going to see the pro player run their version, and we'll switch over to their version, which is very similar. So it kind of gives you an idea of what to build for Innocence. Innocence is the player's name. But yeah, it will show you kind of what cards to upgrade. Because right now the Hog is your number one win condition, and Hog is fine. Maybe you'll keep Hog, but I think that Wall Breakers are going to fit this, or Skeleton Bear will fit this a little bit better because it'll have more synergy with the bait components of the deck. So yeah, main strategy here against Xbow, you got recruits, you got Knight. Honestly, you have a lot of those tanks you have a Hog too if you need it. But yeah, this deck is also going to be really good in Midladder against those megaknight decks because you got the Knight, which I remember you saying you have that really high level. So we got the Knight leveled up. It's going to tank for things. You got the Eye Drag will take down Mega Knights and those types of cards. Guards are really good in Midladder too because all that spam gets countered. So catching the next one, we playing one in a classic challenge. All right, we're hopping in here in our next one. As you can see, this deck, if you punish well, you can kind of take a tower right off the bat. Here we go. We're up here against a player within E-Spirit. Okay, this is looking like that Royal Giant deck. So yeah, this deck works against meta decks as well. It obviously is going to work very well against Midladder with all the tanks, and you got the DPS. Use a little Firecracker Chip here, see if we can take down this. Bam, we did. Okay, nice. So yeah, it looks like we're facing Monk and Royal Giant. It's a pretty common deck. So yeah, I'll get to show you how to beat a meta deck. So here you're going to want to get your Eye Drag on top of the Inferno Dragon on top of the Royal Giant. We're going to do the same type of pressuring where you got Hog, and then you got recruits, and then you got Bush, and you're kind of just going every other lane, seeing what you can get through. I had a feeling they put the Fisherman. I was trying to have the Knight tank for like one swing of the Fisherman so the Hog wouldn't get pulled, but we tried our best. We got a lead already, so it's looking good. Start with some recruits in the back, get them rolling up there. Yeah, the Bush is fun. It kind of sneakily gets in there. It got a big buff too recently where it does more damage. So yeah, when it connects, it really packs a punch. It's kind of hard to tank for too, kind of like a Goblin Drill where it's like you could put something on top. Let's see. There you go. They did it that time. Come on, can we get it? Oh, tough. I was hoping we get a Firecracker shot there. Oh man, look at the Evo recruits making it on the left. And that's the thing too is I feel like we could switch up the deck a lot to fit the meta or whatever, but you're an expert in your deck, Innocence. Like you already know how to play your deck. There we go. Eye Drag on top. Play some guards too to make sure. Yeah, now we got a counter push too. So, we've seen this before. Come on now, can we get some with these arrows? So yeah, spell wise, come on now. Do they got anything? They have the ice speed. Oh, they put a log. No way. We're about to do it again. Yo, all right. Inferno Dragon is low key nice here. Oh yeah, let's go, clan. Somebody's hyping me up. Alrighty. See, look at that bush, man. That damage is intense. You got to play still? Yeah, okay, they didn't quit. Good. But yeah, man, it's like, there's so many different ways you can get damage with this deck. And yeah, so spell-wise, let's talk about spells here real quick. This deck is weak to cards like Witch or Wizard. At least the recruits are, because you can't spell them down, right? You just, oh well, they're up there. You can try to snipe with the firecracker. You can try to get a eye drag across the map. But overall, they're going to do their damage. And in my opinion, that's all right. Like, you could switch to a fireball instead of arrows, but it's more valuable to have the suspicious bush than it is to have 2 spells. Like, you could switch it up. You could put fireball in for the bush, and you could play a little more defensive. If that's your approach, that's cool. I see that's what you usually run. But I kind of was having more fun with the bush, and I felt more consistent. Like, the pressure I was able to get was force them to play cards they didn't want to play, But yeah, and also, like, you don't need to get damage with your recruits with this deck because you have 2 win conditions. So if the witch is just tearing apart your recruits, that's fine. Like, the recruits aren't going to win you that game. Like, they'll win you a different game. Maybe they'll win this game against the Royal Giant, but, like, they're not going to win you every game. Man, we took some serious damage there. Serious damage. That's happens when you don't play your eye drag. But yeah, like, come on, Hog. Can we win it right here? Will the fisherman pull? It will. All right, we got 1 hit. We'll take it. But yeah, it's you can get damage with other cards, so you don't need your you don't rely just on your hog and your recruits to 2 damage and take towers, because the firecracker can get chip, and then the bush can get some damage too. I love this firecracker at the Bridge play, especially if they don't have arrows, because it takes out their buildings, it takes out whatever they're trying to support with. All right, catch you in the next one. All right, now we're watching a pro player. This is Mini CB from Lost Ponies. Ironically, the sister clan to the clan that I'm currently in right now. Their clan's like 2nd in the United States and like top like 10 in the world. Ours is like 13th in the United States, so we're lagging behind a little bit, but that's kind of the point. But yeah, this player's like a top 60 player. I'll put up their stats right here. And yeah, they're disgusting. They're really good. And this is the deck of running, which is like really similar to your deck. Like, instead of running hog, they have the Evo wall breakers. Because again, split lane pressure, and you can get in there quick. It's only 2 elixir. You can also like distract with them. Let's see. They also have Goblin Gang instead of Inferno Dragon. So this deck is kind of weak to air. Like, I was playing this version, and I got absolutely cooked by this balloon deck. Because all you got is a firecracker and like a Goblin Gang. So, each deck has its hard counters, and this version is really weak to balloon, but it's also like really strong against all the stuff that's on the ground, because you have 2 ground minis, 2 ground swarms in the gang and the guards. So if you're worried about mid-ladder, I think this one might be a little bit better for you. But yeah, Inferno Dragon is really good too. So I think either way, you're not missing anything out there. The only thing I really encourage is like switching from the hog to the wall breakers and running that as your Evo. I think that's a really smart idea. So yeah, let's check it out. Let's check out this gameplay. Let's see what they do. So they're up against a Boss Bandit Bridgespam deck, which is probably kind of similar to what you're facing in 7,000. Not the exact cards, but the principle. Okay, we put some pressure opposite lane. Interesting. Yeah, I feel like Mother Witch is really tough too. I wonder what they're gonna do here. Recruits. Okay, that makes sense. All right, let's see what they got. The other person has Boss Bandit. They're probably going to put Boss Bandit down, I'm guessing. Okay, we got a little split lane here. We should probably expecting arrows to come down. Wow, we took care of that bandit pretty easily. Okay, there's the bush. A little bit of pressure. What are they going to put here? Put down the Royal Ghost. Okay. But yeah, so you see, we kind of have a nice damage lead. And there it is. See, the bush just gets damage. Oh, gee, look at that damage. Oh, golly. Don't sleep on the bush. It is insanely good with that damage buff. It's insanely good. And if you don't have the bush upgraded, you can either run, you can run wall breakers or skeleton barrel. Skeleton barrel is also really good for similar reasons. All right, that might be good enough to win the game right there. From the suspicious bush. Literally, the suspicious bush is about to win a game at the very top of ladder. Isn't that crazy? Oh, it's so fun to have a new card like that be just good right off the bat. All right, so yeah, let's see how we defend this Boss Bandit. Probably just going to throw recruits. Yeah. Oh, this deck is so good against all those annoying decks that we all hate right now. Like, Boss Bandit's just so good right now, and it's just, it's refreshing. Also, your Firecracker just gets so much value because they can't arrows all the things. Like, they want to arrows the recruits. They want to arrows the gang. They want to arrows your bush. They want to arrows your wall breakers. They can't do it all. They got to pick. And so your Firecracker is the one that comes out on top. Oh, wait, what's going to happen? All right, there it is. All right, Suspicious is for the win. Catch you in the next one. All right, now it's our turn to run it. We'll put some recruits in the back. This is the one with the wall breakers, Suspicious Bush, and our Goblin Gang. But yeah, as far as like decks go for beginners, like say you're all running a deck and it's not working out, I would encourage you not to like completely abandon it, because like that's where all your skill is. That's where all your expertise is. So like you could hop on YouTube or Clash Royale API and just like pull a deck from the top of ladder, and you'll be all right. But it's better to, I think it's best to really like, you have something you already like, you have something you're already skilled at. Oh, come on now, right lane. Come on, you see those arrows? Don't sleep on arrows. And don't sleep on the suspicious bush. And just like that, we got a huge damage lead. I mean, that might be enough to just win the game. Because usually, you play... Oh, that's so much... Oh, they gave up. No way. All right, I'll speed this rest up for y'all. Golly, this deck is disgusting. I had to put another game in. I mean, that one didn't really count. They gave up so quick. I mean, we got one good arrows, and that was wraps. Again, the suspicious bush is nice, and I can't even pronounce that word right. The suspicious... Oh, geez, it's tough. It's tough. Don't mind me. Yo, all right. Well, we're going to get some recruits arrows player. No way. Is this a mirror matchup? Is this a mirror matchup? Oh, geez, I want to show off. If this is a mirror matchup, then you came to the right video, because I'm going to show you how to win a mirror matchup. Or at least we're going to try our best. But no, we're going to win it. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. All right, let's cut this thing back. And, alrighty. I kind of want to... Yeah, I could put arrows, but I kind of have a feeling I'll need those arrows for something else. Oh, jeez. I mean, all right. That was not... All right. Well, there you go. Honestly, yeah, if they have a card that can be arrows and you don't do it, usually you want to save it for something else. Usually. If you can avoid it, why not? Okay, so we're up against about the same deck. They have the skeleton barrel instead of the suspicious bush. I can't pronounce that word. Suspicious bush. Suspicious bush. Suspicious bush. Sheesh, it's like a tongue twister. A tongue twister, I say. All right, we got Mighty Miner in the back. Okay, here you go. You have a couple decisions. You could either throw your recruits in the back. You could put your suspicious bush down. I'm trying to snipe it out. Can we get a little chip? We got a little chip. I'm an ambitious chip player on this. Come on, can we get this firecracker down? Ah, jeez, they got some chip right back at me. There's the arrows. I don't like those arrows. I don't like those arrows. Here we go. Can we punish them every time they use a spell like that? Come on, can we get some death damage here? Bam! And look at that. Look at that. We got damage on the tower and we killed the Goblin Gang. They say wow because they got nothing to say. That's why you don't throw your arrows at a recruits player who's running bait. I mean, they run in the same deck. They should know better, right? Okay, can we tank for this a little bit? Oh, that's a mistake. Y'all, mistakes create more mistakes consistently. Oh, look at that. Suspicious bush getting the damage. Good game. Come on, man. Come on, man. They made one mistake with the arrows. I put pressure, and then I stressed them out. With that stress, they made another mistake with the wall breakers. I mean, what are we doing here? And then Liverpool, my favorite team, is scoring, and then there's some activism stuff, and all of a sudden, we're winning our game, and here we go. Man, this is exciting. Now we got Goblin Gang in the pocket. Y'all, do you think they're making a comeback? This is a mirror matchup. We just cooked them. This is how you win the mirror matchup. You make them waste their spells. You put some pressure on. And don't sleep on the suspicious bush. This is not a recruits deck. This is a suspicious bush deck. Alright, I'm starting to get it down, y'all. I believe. You believe in me? Oh, jeez, they're scrambling. I mean, they don't have a shot anymore. I'll just take that off the map. No need to worry about it. Yeah, you could run Evo Firecracker here, but I prefer the Evo Wall Breakers because... the Evo Firecracker is not that much different, and the Evo Wall Breakers are disgusting. So, hey, if you learned anything, pop a subscribe. It was nice having you here. I'll catch you in the next one.